Story appears ordinary till you see the core side of it.
And what you're looking for is the story behind the news.
We bring it to you from Lagos, the commercial capital of Nigeria.
Giving you all sides and political stories round the clock.
Every detail from the start line to the final whistle.
CoreTV News, expanding your view.
Good afternoon, CoreTV News on the hour. I'm Tolu Ojewumi. President Goodluck Jonathan has met with the President of Mali, Mahamadou Keita, in a continuation of consultations to solve the problems of insurgency in northern Mali and northeastern Nigeria. The meeting was held behind closed doors at the presidential villa, Abuja. While addressing State House correspondents after the meeting, Keita says he has come to meet with his Nigerian counterpart on the issue of insecurity and to see what both nations can do jointly to curb the problem. It would be recalled that Jonathan, Keita and other ECOWAS leaders had met on the same issue in Accra, Ghana on Friday. The president also met with some clerics from Senegal led by Khalifa Sheikh Hamad Tijani Inyas, the grandson of late Sheikh Tijani Ibrahim Inyas, the founder of the Tijaniya sect. The clerics came on the invitation of Jonathan, who is under increasing pressure from within and outside the country over the abducted Chibok schoolgirls and the spate of killings by the Boko Haram sect. The group of clerics, numbering about 10, met with the president for about an hour, during which they offered prayers for peace and stability in Nigeria. Meanwhile, Jonathan has condemned the killing of the emir of Gwoza, Idrissa Timta, by Boko Haram. Special advisor to the president on media and publicity, Ruben Abati, discussed this in an interview with the State House correspondents in Abuja. He says the president got the news and was sad about it. He had also spoken about those who were willing to renounce terrorism and those who were willing to embrace peace. According to him, opportunities have been created for them through the Presidential Committee on Dialogue and Peaceful Resolutions of Conflicts in the northeastern part of Nigeria. It would be recalled that in the broadcast, the president had directed the security forces to launch a full-scale operation to put an end to the impunity of terrorists in the country. The president stressed that the unity and stability of the country and the protection of lives and property were not negotiable. The AU has announced plans to engage the federal government and other stakeholders in a meeting in a fresh move to rescue the more than 200 girls abducted by insurgents in Chibok, Borno. The AU Special Envoy for Women, Peace and Security, Berita Diop, made the disclosure at the close of the Conference of Ministers of Social Development in Addis Ababa. Diop, who is to lead a delegation to Abuja next Monday, is to intimate the federal government on the new approach to rescue the girls. The envoy, who addressed the meeting on AU's efforts to secure the girls, says the continental body would continue to evolve mechanisms to protect the girl child through robust policies on education, among others. The AU ministers, under the auspices of the 4th Conference on Social Development, convened with stakeholders to review efforts towards ending child marriage in Africa. As Nigerians eagerly await the translation of President Jonathan's Democracy Day declaration of total war on terror to action, public analysts have called on the people to cooperate with government to end insurgency. Chuka Onoboefe and Douglas Anele state that it is part of the civic responsibility to assist in solving national crisis. They disclosed this during a visit to our Lagos studios. Omotayo has details.
Evidently from the incessant terror attacks unleashed on the country by members of the deadly Boko Haram sect, security operatives in the country no doubt seem to be overwhelmed. The killing of over 55 students of the government college, Buniyadi, Yobe State, and the abduction of over 200 girls from a secondary school in Chibok, Borno State, have raised the eyebrow of the whole world to the burden the nation now bear in fighting terrorism. However, the government of Nigeria has declared an outright war on terror. Reacting to the declaration, Douglas Anile says the commitment of government to the war on terror is not strong enough.
Well, he was the one who went around the country asking Nigerians to vote for him, right? So, I mean, that is it. If you can't stand the heat, you leave the kitchen. Government must put Boko Haram under tremendous pressure so that they will be more favorably disposed for peace.
Criticizing the actions trailing incessant terror attacks, Chuka Nabuife accused Nigerians of lack of patience in seeing an end to insurgency.
All manner of people have descended on us, looking for all manner. The activist is looking for money to organize one protest. He either gets it from this opposition party or from the mainstream party or from government. The security, so-called security expert is looking for one grant. The journalist is looking for one grant. The man in society is looking, they're not dividend of democracy. Wow. Is it not from the same cow that we're doing this suya? It is getting out of hand.
He stressed that lack of cooperation by the people has led to failure of government in adequately addressing the issues.
We are going overboard. We are being emotional. We are not being logical. We are being zany, a little bit frenzy, agitated like the light that the pampered infant on the lamp of the mother.
On the way forward, both analysts charge Nigerians on the role to play for peace to reign.
People should also cooperate with government. Government cannot do it alone. These Boko Haram people, they are human beings. They are not invisible. They eat, they drink, they perform the normal functions of a normal human being. People see them. They are not ghosts. So people should be willing to volunteer information to government that can help to arrest this situation.
It is a lose-lose game. You understand? If we continue to condemn the security operators, because they are our bastions, the fence to our exercising of our even freedom.
The end to insurgency many believe is close at hand. However, all hands must be on the plow to ensure proper synergy between the people and the government. Omotayo Alo, CoreTV News, Lagos.
Controversies continue to trail the source of attacks on political figures and structures in Ekiti State ahead of the June 21 governorship election. Ayo Fayose, the People's Democratic Party PDP candidate, has laid the cause of violence at the doorstep of the Nigeria police, an accusation the Ekiti State Commissioner of Police Felix Onyana described as tepid. Rashid monitored this development from Ado Ekiti and filed in this report.
Leaders in Ekiti politics have refused to sheath their swords, and the theater is getting hotter as the People's Democratic Party candidate in the forthcoming governorship election, Ayo Fayose, names the police as prime suspect in the political violence witnessed in the state. This allegation was vehemently opposed by the Ekiti State Police Commissioner, who came in defense of the police operations in the state.
There is no violence except as orchestrated by the referees of this election. I plead with the police to be neutral, do purely police work, and protect this election.
I accuse the police of violence, but we know those who perpetrate violence. Police don't perpetrate violence. It's the political parties and their candidates and their foot soldiers that perpetuate violence.
The former governor went further to accuse the police of connivance with the incumbent government in the arraignment and prosecution of electoral offenders.
The moment you have influence of the chief executive that is consuming the actual officers to carry out these duties, they will be toothless.
You have arrested and arraigned in court over 70 persons in respect of that, and this cut across all the parties. What we will do is that when we arrest you, we take you to court. What happens in the court is left to the judiciary, but we will be called upon anytime we are required.
The rage gets to its height when Ayo Fayose says thugs have been imported to Ekiti by some political parties to cause mayhem and destabilize the June 21st election, and the police are in the know but are doing virtually nothing to check it.
This election is supposed to be rigged on the farmsteads, villages, because thugs have been harbored. All hotels in Ekiti have been hired. We would expect the police to be bold enough to bust these hotels, ask these people where they come from, what is their identity, is it their state?
Police with other security agencies State Security Service, Federal Road Safety Corps, Immigration, NDLA, prisons, as well as immigration and others who have been working together under the platform of Interagency Consultative Committee on Election Security.
The duo never let down their guards as they both maintained their position.
If I tell you this place is not good police there. APC say Mayoshe wants to live here, good police there. Don't fence a particular area, block a particular area, and allow crime at your back.
Violence is detected by the leadership of each of the political parties, acting in consonance with the gubernatorial candidates. In other words, it is not the police that creates insecurity. Rather, it is the political parties, the politicians.
With the governorship poll in Ekiti State just days away, the credibility and the outcome of the poll is being put to test by allegations of partisanship on the part of the law enforcement agents. Rashid, CoreTV News, Ado Ekiti.
Update of the Jewish Museum shooting after this break. Please stay with us.
CoreTV News presents a platform with presence in over 30 states of the Federation. Be sure to be had. For live coverage of events, we have the capacity to deliver from anywhere in Nigeria and beyond. Contact us now on 0803-471-8550 or 0803-724-9733, 014-533-407.
Our 24-hour news station.
Every day, every hour, and every minute, news break in Nigeria. Things happen so fast, it's most times difficult to track and comprehend them. But that's what we do right here on Digit 360.
2015, would you want to come back again?
It's like asking Jesus Christ if he knew he was going to die, will you want to come back as the savior of the world again?
We do not just help you track the stories, we break them down, explore all the angles, analyze the issues so that you can fully comprehend the stories and use them to make the right decisions.
Thanks for staying with us. You're still watching CoreTV News on the hour. For more information on our news and other programs, visit us on our Facebook page, facebook.com/CoreTV News. On Twitter, our handle is @CoreTV News NG. YouTube, www.youtube.com/CoreTV. You leave a space, news. And outside Nigeria, a Frenchman with suspected ties to Islamic radicals in Syria has been arrested over last week's fatal shooting at a Jewish museum in Brussels, the Belgian capital. The suspected gunman, 29-year-old Mehdi Memouch, was arrested in the southern French city of Marseille in possession of a Kalashnikov rifle and a handgun similar to the ones used in the attack on May 24 in Belgium. He has been detained on suspicion of murder and attempted murder in connection with a terrorist enterprise, a French judicial source has disclosed. The shooting by a lone gunman killed 3 people outright, an Israeli couple and a French woman, while the fourth victim, a 24-year-old Belgian man, was left clinically dead. Authorities had released chilling security camera footage of the gunman wearing a cap and sunglasses, walking into the museum, removing an automatic rifle from a bag and shooting through a door before making an exit. French customs officials detained Memouch at Marseille's coach station on board a bus arriving from Amsterdam via Brussels. According to sources close to the investigation, he was carrying a Kalashnikov automatic rifle and a gun with ammunition in his luggage, as well as a miniature video camera at the time of arrest. That's all. Thanks for watching. I'm Tolu Ojewumi. Good afternoon. See you again on top of the hour.